What up, everybody? It's your boy DOC with Runners vs. the World, and I have an exclusive video today. So, what today's video is about is what I'm packing to go to Paris and what I'm packing to go to the Olympics. Pretty much the same thing. So, you can use this video for going to Paris, or if you plan on going to the Olympics in 2028 or whatever. This is an idea of what you want to bring. Okay, so I know it's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go over it pretty quickly. Okay. But if you have any questions, jot down in the comment section or reach out to me and I can try to answer them to the best of my abilities. So we're going to get started. We're going to go from my right, your left, all the way over this way. And I know you're like, what in the world is that? I'm going to get to that last. But these are the essentials that you need to go from Paris, or to go from the United States to Paris, or really any international country. So these are some things that you don't want to miss. And a couple tips and tricks, some items that you want to make sure that you bring with you, just to make sure that you're good. One thing that you always do before you travel internationally is make sure you got all your citizenship documentation, verified, your passport and all that stuff. But you also want to make sure that you talk to your credit card, your debit card company, your cell phone provider. You want to make sure you have all that stuff handled ASAP. And it may be a good idea to get a VPN just in case you don't trust the Wi-Fi of wherever you're at. It might be a good idea to get one of those as well. So I'm going to go over some stuff that I have here, and I know there might be some things that I'm missing. Like I said, write it in the comments. But right now, like, subscribe to Runners vs. the World, and you will not regret it. Okay, so I'm going to start here and work my way over. A book. You're going to want to bring a book, okay? This is one of my favorite books. This is Shoe Dog. It talks about Nike and how the founder created it and everything. But, for that long flight, when you get to the hotel, you might not have TV, cable, internet. You're going to need some entertainment. So a book is a good option. What this is right here, this is actually a backpack, and it's folded up into a bag. It's the coolest thing ever. I know I might be a little late, but this is like a little like structure that goes inside, and this unravels into a bag, which is really good when you travel internationally, because you want to make sure that you have something that people can't pickpocket. That's one of the biggest things in international or Paris alone are the pickpockets. This is a backpack. Okay, you see the straps? A water bottle. So you want to bring a water bottle with you. You can bring it for the flight, and when you're on the flight, you can ask the stewardess to refill that water, in your water bottle, as opposed to getting a cup of water if you don't trust it. And also see if you can get a water bottle that has the filter option, because when you go to another country, you may not trust the water there, and I don't blame you. So having like that filter already in the water bottle is going to be advantageous for whenever you want to drink some water. So water bottle with filter, that'd be great. All right, what else we got? Playing cards. When you're on that flight, when you're in the room, you're going to need something for entertainment. Trust me, if you don't have cable and internet, these days we are so bound to the internet. There may be a situation where you don't have it and you're stuck somewhere for hours. You're going to need some entertainment, and cards will definitely come through in the clutch. All right, we have the chargers. This is for my Apple Watch, and this is for for my phone. Make sure you bring your chargers, okay, and the plug. Now that I mentioned that, we have the international plug. Definitely go ahead and get one of these. Buy it on Amazon, buy it wherever. This brand is Tessin. Go ahead and get one of those. It has the USB options and everything. So you definitely make sure you have an international plug for wherever you go, or you won't be able to plug anything in, or you have to buy one when you get there or something like that. All right, so Pepto, you definitely want to bring some tablets. When I went international one time, you never know what's in the water and in the food, and if you have an upset stomach, diarrhea, that can really ruin a trip. So having something like this available is good to have, because you may feel ill and then you go to another country, you may not understand the language, you may not understand what the medicine says on the box, you just may not feel comfortable taking something like that. So having this with you is going to be advantageous. We also have some headphones. Headphones for the airplane. Look, when I'm on these flights, I need entertainment. I need a book, I need cars, I need to have something, because I can't just sit on a flight and stare at the back of a seat for 8 hours straight, or talk to the person next to me, knowing I don't, well, where you from and all that stuff. It gets old, and then you just kind of stare off for like the next 8 hours, whatever. I need entertainment, so I can just be like, all right, well, I'm gonna read my book. All right, buddy, whatever. So, playing cards, headphones, book, great for the airport, great for like wherever you go, because the TV might be there, but maybe in a different language. So you're gonna need some entertainment. The passport. Of course, you need to make sure you have your passport. Make sure it's updated. Make sure it's valid. Make sure you have a copy of it and you send it to someone else, or email it to yourself. Email it to someone that can provide a copy of your passport in the event that you misplace it. Okay? Passport is clutch. And we're gonna go to our next item, which is like a fanny pack is what I'm calling it. But this is great for international travel. Especially I like this one because it has like the extra like protective features in it, if you can see. And you can throw your stuff in here, you zip it, you can put the code in, and you flip it over, so that pickpockets, they have a low probability of stealing something in this, as opposed to like stealing the whole thing. It just makes it harder. So you want to be wary of those pickpockets wherever you go, because they are out and about, especially in Paris from what I hear. All right, next we have the iPad. Once again, entertainment. When you're on that flight, sometimes you might be on a flight that doesn't have entertainment. They don't have a TV or something on it. You want to make sure you have this with you, and you never know when you want to get on the internet and handle some work business or something like that. So it's good to have this available and have it with you whenever you go somewhere else. Let's see, ambient light. I like this because you can put it up in whatever hotel or Airbnb you're staying at, just because it's good to have a good calming vibe in the room. It's good to have some light in there that you trust. They may have light limits, or they might have limits on when they're going to have the lights on or off, or it may be pitch black at night and you never know. So it's good to have this like an ambient light with you, just to make you feel homely. All right, a belt. I know this is random, so random, but I leave a belt every single time I travel. I don't know what it is, but I pack everything else. I always leave a belt. So I always make sure that I have a belt with me, or pack a belt, because it is the worst thing when you're somewhere and your pants are falling down and you got to go to a store to find a belt. It's just the most annoying thing. So make sure you pack a belt whenever you travel as well. Right here is a jacket, rain jacket. This is my USA. My rain jacket. It folds up easily, rolls up, very compatible. You're going to want to bring that, especially when you go to Paris or go to somewhere, in Europe, because it can be rainy at times, and you want to make sure that you're prepared. You won't have to buy a jacket while you're there. Get a small one that you can bundle up, throw it in the bag. You'll be good. All right, where are we at? Shoes. Okay, you're going to want comfortable walking shoes. In the States here, we drive a lot of places depending on where you live. For the most part, you drive a lot of places. In Paris, the public transportation is very good. So a lot of people get around on bikes and trains and buses and things like that. They don't use their cars as much. So make sure you have good shoes with you, good comfortable shoes for walking. All right, so a hat. Make sure you bring a hat. Whenever you go somewhere, you don't know what the temperature exactly is going to be. You can check on, weather.com and stuff like that, but you never know. So it's always good to have a hat with you, just in case the sun is blazing down on you. Or like if you're traveling with a group and someone needs to just like spot you, always have like a red hat or something that sticks out so that they can find you. They can say, oh yeah, where did Bob go? Bob has that dumb yellow hat on. There's Bob. Okay, I found him. So something like that is convenient, and it's also like strategizing. It's a good strategy to make sure that you're safe, because in another country, you could get lost. Your phone could die, and what are you going to do? So you need something that kind of sticks out. Talking about sticking out, this is a luggage tag, okay? This is something that you're going to make sure you bring because you want it to stick out as well. When you travel internationally, you want to make sure you have something that doesn't really blend in with everything else, because the last thing you want is to get to that airport in another country and have 10 bags that look alike and you don't know which one is your bag. And now you're sitting there trying to have a conversation with someone that might speak a different language about your bag. So it's good to have something that you know is yours and that's unique on that luggage, so that you know for a fact, this is mine. Smack somebody's hand away if they try to grab it. Okay, I'm not condoning assault, but you know what I mean. You got to get it done. All right, now these are just clothes. I have a t-shirt, another t-shirt, like a polo shirt, and sweatshirt. You want to make sure you bring a little bit of everything. It could get cold at night, so you're going to want to have a sweatshirt or something of that nature. You never know what the temperatures are going to be, so make sure you have a little bit of something for everything. And now that we mentioned that, I have these pants. Now, what I love about these pants is that the pockets have zippers. That thing zips on up, baby. So, in the essence of being prepared and being safe, it's good to have things with pockets, with zippers, so that pickpockets can't sneak in there and steal your stuff. They can take your passport, they can take your wallet, they can take stuff like that. I feel like my dad talking about, I need zippers for my pockets, but whatever. We're talking function over fashion. We're trying to get from point A to point B and not get robbed. So, you can jazz it up however you want, but get some pants or some shorts with zippers on them. You're going to thank me later. All right. And then these are just clothes. These are just just going out clothes, for the nightlife situation. You want to make sure you have a nice pair of jeans, shirt, stuff like that, just so that you're not trying to roll up in a bar or something like that as a foreigner in sweats, and they're looking at you crazy, talking to you in a language that's crazy, and you're trying to argue with them to get in. And just avoid it. Make sure you have enough clothes that are appropriate for the setting to go to. All right. Next, umbrella. In Europe, it can rain a lot. It can rain and you never know when it's going to come. You have no idea. You're watching the Weather Channel. They're speaking in a different language. You don't know what's going on. You're just looking at the pictures like, I think it's a 40% chance, but that could be something totally different. I don't know. So have an umbrella with you. It can be a small, compact one. Throw it in your bag. Have it there just in case. It's going to be beneficial. If it does start raining, you're going to need it, and it can definitely help you out. To the shebang. I don't know why I said shebang, but to this, the run rack. Because I'm an athlete. Wherever I go, I like to run or work out or stuff like that. This is a run rack. So what it is you can put all of your items. I usually put my headphones in here, but I have a hat in here right now. It has all these different pockets that you can throw all your stuff in. Ibuprofen, getting old. It kind of hurts when you run. And you have all these different pockets to throw your stuff in. And it unravels. And I have my running shirt, my running shorts in here. I have my, I have another fanny pack, running pack, my sneakers, everything goes in here, and you hang it on the door. So you can also use it for your toiletries and everything. You have hooks, you hang it on the door, you're done. And then this rolls up and you can slide into a backpack. So, run rack, I'll have all the information in the bio and in the comments and all that stuff. But run rack is essential for anyone who likes to travel and be active and work out. You had this already hung up in your home, you roll it up, you take it with you, and then when you're at wherever you're going to be, you hang it back up. You have all your running stuff or all your workout stuff with you. Okay. So that's it. That's all the stuff that I think is beneficial to traveling to Paris, and especially to the Olympics. You have all your stuff. Make sure you have your tickets. Make sure you have all your flight information printed out. and make sure you send all that information to someone else so that they can send it to you in the event of emergency. So if you like this video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to Runners vs. the World. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.